Good afternoon. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This afternoon, we're going to dissect um, the statement of Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State, and it goes something like this. He said these words: "Herders have no option than to carry AK-47." Bala Mohammed. Let's just look at that closely, and there's a video. So watch this, please. Watch this and let's dissect it. Watch it. This is it's a farce, and this exemplifies why we must go for Duduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt now, because they are trying to psychologically get the Southerners to accept that the Fulanis can only walk around safely in the South with AK-47, whilst the Southerners cannot walk, don't have any weapons to protect themselves against the Fulanese. We're a conquered territory if we allow that to happen. Listen. See?
I will tell you something that I told my colleagues about the herders and farmers clashes in Nigeria. You have seen what our colleagues in the Southwest are doing, and some of them from the Southeast. Some of us told them with all modesty and humility, you are wrong. But the person that is most wrong is the governor of Benue State, my brother and my colleague, Governor Otto. He started all this. If you don't accommodate other tribes, we are also accommodating your tribes in Bauchi and other places. We have so many chief people working in farming in Alkaleri, farming in Tafawa Balewa, farming in Bogoro. Has anybody told them to go? We have not, because they are on inalienable right to be there. We have Yoruba people in Bauchi for over 150 years, even before the birth of Nigeria. Nobody has spoken to them. Some of them have risen to become permanent secretaries in Gombe, in Bauchi, and in Borno. And now, because a Fulani man is practicing the tradition of transhumance, pastoralism, he has been exposed to the vagaries of the forest, the animals, and now the cattle rustlers who carry guns.
Can you hear that? The cattle rustlers who carry guns. The people that we know of, everybody knows. This man is talking, is spewing lies. The people that we know are carrying guns. They would like us to believe that they are Fulani herders, but they are actually Fulani terrorists, sponsored by the military, under authorization of the cabal in government. When they talk about cattle rustlers, they remember the government has made it difficult for others to actually get guns. It's made it difficult for people to protect themselves. But he is only interested in getting guns for Fulani terrorists dressed up as Fulani herdsmen, because they have an agenda to take land. That's what it is. They have an agenda to take land. So please, when they talk about cattle rustling, no, very little cattle rustling goes on. And even with the cattle rustling, they're not using guns. They're not. If the minimum that's happening. And in any case, why are cattle being brought into the South? We put them in ranches. And why is it that the army is taking the cadres into southern communities, telling them accept these people in? But when the herders start destroying farmers' crops, the same army, instead of telling the herder, no, it's their property, they turn on the farmer, beat them up, and support the cattle, the Fulani terrorists dressed up as Fulani herder. This is an agenda. And I've said it before. I'm going to show you one more thing before, in between all of this. Let me show you this.
kill him and take away his commonwealth, that is the cows. He had no option but to carry a.
So when the cattle herder, the terrorist, the Fulani terrorist, dressed up as a herder, when he destroys the crops of the farmers, is that not taking away the farmers' commonwealth? I'm just asking. When the cattle herder, in truth, the Fulani terrorist, dressed up as a cattle herder, when he destroys the crops all over the South, destroys the crops of the farmer, is that not is that cattle is that Fulani terrorist not destroying the commonwealth of the farmer? Or are we supposed to, the farmer is not supposed to have a life as well? On his own land, on his own ancestral land? Let's get this right. This governor is talking nonsense, and we need to combat it, break it down line by line.
AK-47, because the society and the government are not protecting him.
Well, let me show you on that particular point. I'm actually going to give you another video. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to play you a video right now because I don't want this to. This is here we go. Listen to Governor Ishaku tells federal government to allow citizens to own licenses. So to see the nonsense spewed by Bala Mohammed, you can see this nonsense. But yes, the Ishaku might be playing the game, but I'm saying the absurdity of what he's saying, of what Bala Mohammed is saying. Let's listen to this now. Listen to this.
Sympathize with the families of all those that have lost their life due to this kidnapping, killing. As believers and as a Christian, for everything that happened, we are supposed to give thanks to God. You know at the beginning, the end, and the end from the beginning. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. Now, I'm sure you are aware of the story. Your colleague had a security meeting on Saturday. And I was informed that was the genesis of what happened on Sunday to him. And that while they were kidnapping and taking him away, he now recognized one of them and even mentioned his name. And that one gave an order they should kill him. That is the story I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is correct fashion.
See?
I want to thank the police and the security agencies. So far, they have caught about 4 people I was meant to know. That is very good. We wish that they will take it to conclusion by arresting all the people that were involved. At least 20 men went to his house from the information, all armed AK-47.
There you go.
Let them fish them out. So that for once, we should make correction. I will advise you people that already a letter has gone around, and based on that letter, let Dovo acted. That is, don't allow anybody to settle on your land.
There you go.
We are living in dangerous times.
There you go.
And unpredictable times also. You cannot sit aloof. You admit strangers, most of them are coming with their problems. If it was a normal times, peaceful times, who cares where you go? In those days, I used to travel to Maiduguri. I leave at 5 p.m. I travel throughout the night. I was younger and I was driving myself. There was a question I had punctured tire at 2 a.m. Somebody stopped and asked me, what is that? I said, I have a punctured tire. In those days, Peugeot is common car. So he was riding the Peugeot. He gave me his tire. I changed with my own. We continued to the next village where we got somebody to patch my own. He waited. When they finished, I gave him his tire. Then I took money and gave him. He insulted me. Say, Oga, you think if it's because of money, I'll stop to help? I help you because of God. I too am a traveler. I may also encounter this in future. That was the Nigeria of those days. That was the Nigeria of when sanity was around. You can travel till daybreak. Now you dare not. Once it's 6 p.m., you sleep where you are. It used to be heard or seen on television, but now it's real. Please try as much as possible to sensitize your chiefs, your local chiefs, village chiefs. Any new settler in their community should be reported. And you have to screen whether the person is of good conduct. You report to the authorities. I believe if we continue to do such, we will minimize casualties within our society. I also want to reiterate what I said almost 8 months ago in Paul, swearing in some chiefs, that you do not have the right to give land, neither the chiefs.
See?
Anybody seeking for land, you have to report it. If it's a village chief, he reports to his own district head. The district head will report to the third class, and they will report. This is the only way we can manage the land resources. It's the only way too we can use to police those who are coming into the state. Taraba is a sweet state.
Let me just move this. I'll pause that there. Let me go back to the beginning. I want to show you something here.
We have to all wake up.
Listen.
We as leaders have given our advices severally as to the change of the security architecture. If one thing you do every day is not working correctly, then you should go and find advice from somebody to tell you how you will do it differently to get it correct.
There you go.
You can't keep doing the same wrong thing over and over. I keep saying it. The Nigerian Constitution is a replica of American Constitution. But go to America, nobody will touch you. And if we cannot be able to provide security to citizens, then allow all the citizens to buy AK-47. If everybody is licensed with AK-47, I swear nobody will come to your house.
Exactly. That was the point I wanted to make. So it is not good enough for Bala to come and say to us, they are allowed to carry AK-47. If the Fulani herdsmen who are terrorists, they are Fulani terrorists. They are not herdsmen. They are only there masking as a herder because they're getting weapons from the government. If they're going to be given the weapons, then we, the people should also have AK-47. They should. Because that means that they won't dare. When they know the people have AK-47, they will not go there. They will not go there. So what this governor is saying, Governor Ishaku of Taraba State, is spot on. Let everybody carry weapons. Otherwise that, in fact, we don't want the Fulani herders in our midst. We don't want the terrorists. They need to go back to the north. They must. Listen.
What is his fault? It's the fault of the government and the people.
You are the one in government, and it's your fault for allowing people to walk around with AK-47. If the Fulani herders are going to walk around with AK-47, firstly, we don't want them in our communities in the south. But even if they're going to be enough, then let the people have AK-47 as well. Nobody would dare go there, go and touch the people. This is the injustice.
You don't criminalize all of them.
You see, he's defending everything Fulani to the hill, at the expense of Southerners. We must break from that contraption. It's as simple as that.
Because in every tribe there are criminals.
This is not about criminality. This is about terrorism. This is not about criminality. This is about terrorism. Let's face facts. Governor Bala Mohammed. This is about terrorism, state-sponsored terrorism. The federal government is funding Fulani terrorists dressed as Fulani herders to go and terrorize and kill and maim and rape and abduct Southerners in their own land, knowing full well that they prevent Southerners from having guns. You've had Governor Ishaku of Taraba say now that everybody should be armed with guns. Once they know you have guns, they won't come in. They won't come to your area. They know.
If cybercrime is being practiced mostly by one tribe, you don't criminalize the whole tribe that they are criminals.
You see, they're trying to justify. Look at how the message they're trying to do. Look at the image they're trying to say. Or that they're calm and peaceful people. Or they are sitting down. But the Fulani herders, or the Fulani terrorists dressed as herders, they are killing in the South every day. We can't accept it. So with this image, don't fall for this image. Oh, we are peaceful people. The Fulani herders, in truth, Fulani terrorists dressed as herders are killing in the South every day. And that's why we're putting a stop to it. That's why we're saying we want Oduduwa Nation. We are going for Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt. You're not telling us when we can go. We are going to do it. Freedom is never given. It is taken by those who seek it. And we seek freedom from this contraption. And we will get it. Listen on.
We should be very sensitive. I'm happy with what they...
And the very fact that you are insensitive to the needs of the Southerners, you put the needs of the Southerners below that of the Fulani terrorists who are dressed as Fulani herders. The fact that the crops of the farmers is not compensated when the Fulani herders go with their cows into the farms. It shows a gross insensitivity. And this is the thing. And until we need to be challenging this kind of talk from governors. This man is not fit to be a governor, to be honest with you, frankly. He's not.
Chairman has said we have to be careful, and you as journalists, you must exercise restraint.
You as a governor, you must stop telling Fulanis from all over Africa to come into Nigeria, because Nigeria is not for all Fulanis. Nigeria is meant to be for people who are within it. Yorubas, Igbos, Middle Beltans, Hausas, Fulanis. When you do that, you want to take the land. And you are irresponsible when you make that kind of statement. Governor Bala Mohammed, very irresponsible. In fact, you should be impeached, because you are causing, by your welcoming people in from other countries into that contraption, you are destabilizing the country. But in any case, that ship is sailed now. As far it is disabled, you've destabilized it by the Fulani killing every day. We are going for Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. Arewa can carve their name, they can keep the name Nigeria. We don't want any part of Nigeria anymore. You can have it in Arewa land.
You must decipher from wrong and right.
You should learn from words that come from your own mouth then. Because you know fully well what you're doing, trying to legalize or to allow for AK-47 to be only in the hands of the Fulani herdsman would mean only one thing: bloodshed on Southerners. Southerners' blood will be spilled by the AK-47 wielding Fulani terrorists dressed as Fulani cattle herders. Nonsense. We're not going to accept this. We challenge everything you say every step of the way.
Something that is so bad that can divide us, that can threaten.
Nigeria has never been united. The Fulani has always oppressed us from day one and continues to do so. The time has come, we're going to push back. We don't want Fulani in Yoruba land. All Yoruba people who are living in the north, please make your way back home. We urge you to be at alert and make your way back home at a moment's notice. These guys, all of this is all a trick. Don't fall for it. We mustn't fall for it. We need to break away from this contraption.
Our unity.
There is no unity. There is oppression. You are building refineries in Niger, and yet we haven't got refinery in our own nation. You're building railroad to connect with Niger, but we haven't got railroad that are functioning properly inside that contraption called Nigeria. We need to end this contraption. And this man here is exemplary. This is one of the reasons why we must rapidly go towards Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt now.
Hegemony. You don't do it. I must thank our chairman of the Northern Governors Forum.
You see, the Northern Governors Forum. I don't think I have heard any Southerner ever criticize anything done by Northern governors. But they will come over and time and again. No, the fault, the South. And we're not one. If you want to say Northern Governors Forum, then that's Taraba. It's code word. Not Taraba. That's Arewa. That's code word for Northern Governors Forum, Arewa. Stay there. Stay there. Keep the name Nigeria if you want, but we are not going to be Fulanized in our own land. We're not. So let me show you one more thing before we go.
At this occasion, because we are talking of the use of media to promote peace and unity in Nigeria.
No, there's no peace and unity because the Fulani terrorists dressed up as Fulani herdsmen are killing citizens in the South every day. There is no peace and unity. You want to take our land and we will resist you. We will push and do what we need to make sure that our land is passed on to the coming generation of Southerners, Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt. Yeah, I'm not going to play any more of this because this is bigotry by this governor, and it should be impeached. It should be impeached. It should be impeached totally. I mean, I'll forward it if it makes any sense, but I don't want to even see. Let's say I'm not gonna.
He is leading the northern governors with focus, with a lot of sense.
You see, they're leading the northern governors to make sure that they take the land in the South, and we don't want that. We're gonna resist you. It's Oduduwa Nation now, Biafra Nation now, Middle Belt now. We're not accepting any of this. I think I'm gonna stop there. You all get the gist. Their plan all along is to continue to allow Fulani herdsmen to take more land from us. We need to arm ourselves in the South as well. If what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Enough of this nonsense talk. This governor should be impeached. And it's time it doesn't even matter now. What we want is that we want Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt Nation. These guys are, I mean, I'm lost for words. I don't even want to say what I want to say, what I feel like saying. But what we do know is that it is time for us to break away from contractual Nigeria. Listen, you've been watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please sign all the petitions going at the minute. Force majeure petition due to end on the 16th, I believe it's the 16th of March. Please sign the petition, share it. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on the YouTube. Just go to the link and click on it. Subscribe. We very much appreciate your support. Please continue to assist us. Whatever you can do to assist Oduduwa TV Radio, Citizen AY, anything you can do in terms of helping. The best thing you can do is to share our broadcast. That's the simplest and best thing you can do. Share it, subscribe to it. That's the best thing you can do because it allows us to get our information to wider audiences. That's the best thing. We urge you, please subscribe now. Go right now, click the red button, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Don't leave it till tomorrow. Tell your friend. Tell a friend who will tell a friend. Tell them to subscribe. We want thousands of subscribers on YouTube. We need thousands of subscribers so we can continue to be able to bring broadcasts to you like we're doing right now. Listen, I thank you all very much for watching. This is Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. One more thing before I go. I have a product which I'm using, AG Sarah. It's something I use to help me with my chronic pain. It's a fruit-based product. Like I said, it's got white peach, mixed berries, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, elderberry, pomegranate, phytosemide, ceramoside, sakura extract, olive fruit, white olive, gymnema, and curcumin. And that's what you find in that product. And there's a sachet. It looks like this. And I take one a day, and I drink warm water. And what I find is that this way. Sorry. You see it there, AG7. So I take one a day. I would basically take the strip of this, I put it under my tongue, and I drink warm water. The maximum you can drink is 2 a day, and it's supposed to help with all kinds of many ailments. Myself, I can only go by my own experience. I've found it to be beneficial thus far. I've been using it for quite a few months now. Think about the end of November time, I think. So, and it's helping. And I'm thinking it might be a benefit. If you're interested in it, get in touch, let us know, and we can talk to you about it and how we can go about it. It comes from Malaysia, and you can see the packaging up there. Those are what I'm looking at, what I'm holding are the fruits. You can see all the fruits that are in it. So what we want to do is, if you're interested, let us know.
Please donate to Yoruba Rescue Fund. It is time to build a great Yoruba nation.